Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. So the other day we had a dev stream. I had a really great blog talking about Earnable cosmetics in Marvel's Avengers. Now, your boy likes to go digging, likes to see what the developers are saying on the social medias. And we've got stuff from Brian Wagner, the system designer of Marvel's Avengers, and CD Nicky, who was on the stream as well, that does brand for Crystal Dynamics for Marvel's Avengers, going through stuff on Reddit and Twitter as well. So we're going to go through it. So someone said, what's the planned shipment cycle on launch? Also, do you guys plan to add exotics to the shipment in the future, new or existing ones? CD Nicky said, we're planning to refresh the shipment, for example, new specialty item, on roughly a monthly basis, and not exactly 1st to the 31st, but close-ish to that. I won't comment on future shipment content beyond saying you should keep your eyes open when it refreshes in future months. I am quite interested to know exactly the quality that is going to be had, because in my opinion, I think that selling marketplace recolors is now going to become quite redundant when I can get way better recolors or you know, sort of like kind of imaginations of existing skins for free. So you see what I'm getting at? I'm more interested in that side of it rather than like, oh yeah, what does this mean for, like, oh, exotic skins? Like, that you can keep them in the marketplace. That's totally fine. I'm quite interested to see how the sort of lesser skins compare to these earnable cosmetic skins. Then we've got, while this is true, 100 shipments would cost you 50,000 units. So this is obviously going over, you know, how much it would cost to get the shipments and all that good stuff, which you would need to make during the month. I know there's a daily online mission for a free shipment, but a lot of people don't or can't play online for various reasons. Please let DLC, this is sort of irrelevant to that, my apologies. 50,000 units at 10 units per bronze chest is 5,000 chests per month, or 166 per day. A bit too much of a grind for even the most dedicated player, I think. Now, before I read the response, this is an interesting one. So for people who have stuck around and played the game on repeat, like myself, like many others, you're going to have a stack full of units when this thing releases. You're going to be able to buy at least 2 months worth of shipments, most likely, right off the bat. You know what I mean? So you've got time to earn more units in that. However, if you're a new player coming in, which you'd imagine, hopefully there might be a few for PlayStation, at least because of Spider-Man, this might be a weird one, and I definitely can understand their point. But either way, CD Nicky says, we're changing up a lot related to the unit economy for this patch. I wouldn't assume that earn rates prior to November 30th are necessarily going to hold true after November 30th. Honestly, because of how big a change we're making, we're going to be looking pretty closely at how people are earning/spending units after the patch, and we'll tune things if it's necessary. The 100 shipments goal is supposed to require some work. It shouldn't be a thing that you can bang out in a couple of days, which I agree with. But the intention is for it to be achievable for someone who chooses to regularly log in and play diligently. It shouldn't require you to know life grind all month, but if it does, then it's probably overtuned and will get adjusted. So I play the game quite often. Obviously, I do videos on it, so for me, it probably won't be an issue, but I totally get the concern. I'm on the side of, like, gotta keep an eye on it, right? So, someone said, will any of the reason I said that is because I'm nowhere going to be able to get the name right. Will any of the lower level cosmetics from the marketplace be in the shipment stock? In the list, it looks like, and by list, it's the UI list that's shown on the blog, right? It looks like, other than the specialty outfit, they are all from the old pattern system, which some of us already have if we've been playing since launch. And even for new players, they will likely get them all within a month or so, just using this and the pattern system. If that's the case, will more in-game outfits be added at some point? I'm not trying to criticize, just curious. It's a great improvement to in-game cosmetics either way, and I'd be happy to just get more takedowns. Brian Wagner says, no, we're keeping marketplace cosmetics, marketplace only, and edible cosmetics in the edible systems, which goes back to my point earlier of how are you going to then differentiate quality-wise, right? So I'm really interested to see the skins that we're going to get in the marketplace once November 30th comes around. And then we've got this really great sort of easier to analyze write-up by Brian Wagner, where he says, shipments have 225 possible items that you can get, some more rare than others. There are 6 possible reward rolls with 3 guaranteed. Fragments are guaranteed. Upgrade modules can roll up to be Polycoron, guaranteed. Nameplate can roll up to an emote or takedown, guaranteed, which is really great, by the way. So we're going to be stacked with at least nameplates, you know what I mean? 2-hour XP catalyst, 2-hour fragment extractor can roll up to 1 day of same type, not guaranteed. outfit, not guaranteed. So at a minimum, each time though claim a shipment, you'll get at least a nameplate, fragments, and upgrade modules. You won't accumulate all of the possible items in the process of claiming 100, which kind of then helps, doesn't it? Because once you get the specialty item, that doesn't stop the grind. All it does is it incentivizes you to want to keep pushing for more rewards, which is absolutely understandable. Also, just a really quick thing, I want to make you guys well known that if you sort of notice random pauses, it's because I've sneezed and stuff like that. I'm still suffering, so I do apologize. The unit does not indicate, the UI, sorry, does not indicate which outfits are limited time, unfortunately. That's good feedback, and I'll make note of it. So, there you go, a good bit of feedback already, but I like that. I mean, fragments are going to be really important to the game's general resource pool as our upgrade modules / polycoron, so those being guaranteed is great. Nameplate can roll up to an emote or takedown is also very nice. It was confirmed though that takedowns are only going to be the level 50 takedowns that you get for your previous character, which is a bit of a buzzkill, I'm not going to lie, but that will be updated with more shipments from what I saw. So Drew Backeth 1313 asks Brian Wagner on Twitter, so we've moved to Twitter now. During the stream, you mentioned level 50 outfits would be going into shipments. Will characters who didn't receive a level 50 outfit now have them in said shipments? So people like Black Panther and obviously Spider-Man. No, we didn't make any new ones, just made sure to include the old ones in these systems. So if anyone's wondering, is there going to be any flashy new level 50 skin put in the shipments? No. And then we've got, is there ever going to be multiple shipments at once, multiple specialty items at once? So, obviously, at the minute, we've got Wakanda Iron Man. Is there going to be, like, Wakanda Iron Man right? And Brian says, not currently planned, but we did build the UI to support having multiple available at the same time in case we wanted to. So, maybe that could be, like, for an event, like a month-long event, where you can just get a bunch of specialty items and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. And then, True All Father, good friend, will there be any emotes or takedowns exclusive to the shipment system? Will the high chase awards, such as the amazing Wakandan Iron Man skin, always be outfits or sometimes things like a unique takedown? Thanks. Brian replies, specialty items right now are planned to just be outfits. Shipments do have exclusive emotes in them though. There'll be new Black Panther emotes that we're releasing in the next few shipments that you can't get elsewhere. So there you go. So that really incentivizes using the shipments, right? So if I want a new Black Panther emote that I haven't seen on the marketplace, I can jump in there and pick them up. Because I'll be honest, emotes are severely lacking in this game, and I understand why there's no emote wheels, no real reason to use them. But like, it'll be good to have more options. You know what I mean? Because variety is the spice of life at the end of the day. So, the Jedi Watchman says, will there be unique things added to the cosmetic vendor as frequent as the marketplace? Brian says, yep. The current plan is to update them on the same timeline. Now, I don't believe that's like a Thursday update sort of thing. So like, you know, when an MCU skin is revealed, I don't think that means that all of a sudden we're going to get a new like specialty item. I think it just means in dev terms, it's on the same timeline. But obviously, I don't know that 100%. So there we go. So that is that is all of what we've got on Earnable Cosmetics. Obviously, I will let you guys be updated when I get more information, or when the community just in general gets more information. I'll report it to you guys. I do apologise for all the illness recently. It's not the nicest thing in the world, but trust me, I am trying to get better as quick as humanly possible. I've got Assemble for Charity coming up, which you guys can check out on my Twitter. It's an amazing big charity thing that we're doing. So make sure to give that as much love as humanly possible. I believe it is St. Jude's Assemble for Charity, or Assemble for Charity St. Jude's, but it will be in the description, all that beautiful stuff. I'm all over the place. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in a bit. Peace.